Welcome back to T-Facts. Today, we've got some sizzling updates from the world of reality TV, specifically from the hit franchise The Bachelor. In this episode, we're diving into 4 unique stories that you won't want to miss, so let's get right into it. First up, we're checking in on Zoe McGrady, one of the standout contestants from The Bachelor, Season 29. While she made it to the final 3, her journey took some unexpected turns. What has she been up to since the show ended? Stay tuned as we uncover how Zoe is making waves, not just in love, but in life after reality TV. Next, we have Litia Garr sharing her thoughts on being blindsided during the final rose ceremony by Grant Ellis. Did he play mind games with her and lead her on? We'll break down the heart-wrenching emotions behind her experience and what it means for future contestants on the show. Up next, we're turning the spotlight on Grant Ellis himself. He's reflecting on his time as The Bachelor and admitting to some regrets about how he handled the season. What insights does he have about navigating the pressures of being the lead? We've got all the details on his candid confessions. Finally, we'll discuss the fierce backlash against Grant Ellis by fans who are comparing him to fellow Bachelor alum Joey Graziadei. What mistakes did Grant make that left viewers livid? And how does he stack up against one of the show's most beloved leads? Let's dive into the Twitter storm surrounding this controversial season. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Let's get started with our first story about Zoe McGrady. Let's kick things off with Zoe McGrady, who made quite an impression during her time on The Bachelor, Season 29. Zoe was one of the final 3 contestants vying for Grant Ellis's heart, and her journey through the season was both unique and surprising. While she may not have received the spotlight that many of the other contestants did, especially since she never had a solo date, Zoe's laid-back personality and striking looks certainly caught viewers' attention. Despite not getting much individual time with Grant, Zoe's presence was felt throughout the season. She found herself in unexpected moments, such as the group dates, and she even secured a hometown date, which left many fans wondering about the depths of her connection with Grant. Fans were taken aback that she made it so far, especially considering how little time Grant seemed to devote to her throughout the season. Yet, her easygoing demeanor allowed her to bond with other contestants, leading to some memorable moments with her fellow competitors, including Dina Lupanko. Following the show's conclusion, Zoe has remained an active figure within the Bachelor Nation community. She has shared snippets of her life post-show on Instagram, showcasing her friendships with other contestants, including Dina and Alex Godin, hinting at a camaraderie that many fans appreciated. But Zoe isn't just resting on her reality TV fame. She's set to make her mark in Bachelor in Paradise Season 10. In a twist revealed during the finale, host Jesse Palmer announced that Zoe would be returning to the franchise as one of the first contestants. With the mix of familiar faces and newcomers, including contestants from the Golden Bachelor franchise, fans are eager to see what this new chapter in Zoe's journey will bring. Will she find love in paradise, or will her story take another unexpected turn? We definitely can't wait to see how Zoe navigates this exciting new adventure. So, if you're as curious as we are about her next steps, be sure to keep your eyes peeled for updates on Zoe McGrady in Bachelor in Paradise. Moving on to our second story, let's talk about Litia Garr and the whirlwind of emotions she experienced during the dramatic final rose ceremony of The Bachelor, Season 29. Litia was one of the frontrunners in Grant Ellis's heart, believing that she would walk away engaged. However, the reality of the situation hit hard when Grant blindsided her with the shocking news that he wasn't the right person for her, choosing instead to propose to Juliana Pasquarosa. Throughout the season, Litia's strong connection with Grant appeared promising. She had the advantage of not 1, but 2 one-on-one dates, where they shared intimate moments that seemed to solidify their bond. But unbeknownst to her, Grant was playing a deeper game, leading her on with assurances and promises that he later failed to keep. Litia expressed feeling misled, as Grant allegedly told her that he wanted to leave the show with her much earlier in the season, giving her confidence in their apparent connection. The final rose ceremony was a moment filled with expectations for Litia, only to be met with heartbreak. She had been envisioning a proposal, filled with dreams of a future together, but instead, she found herself devastated when Grant told her he wasn't choosing her. The emotional fallout was palpable, not only for Litia, but also among viewers who were left stunned by the turn of events. Litia's feelings are valid, and many fans resonate with her predicament. As we dive deeper into this season of heartbreak and betrayal, it's clear that her experience raises important questions about communication and honesty on reality dating shows. After all, contestants put their hearts on the line, and nobody should feel like they were led on. As we continue to support Litia and her journey, we can't help but wonder what this means for her future. Will she find love elsewhere, or does this experience leave a lasting impact on how she approaches relationships from here on out? Stay tuned as we follow her story and see how she navigates the aftermath of her time on The Bachelor. Now, let's turn our attention to Grant Ellis himself, the man at the center of all this drama. In a recent reflection on his time as The Bachelor, Grant has opened up about his regrets and the lessons learned from his journey. Many fans were left disappointed with how the season unfolded, and Grant is acknowledging that he could have handled certain situations better. During his time on the show, Grant faced immense pressure as the second Black Bachelor in the franchise's history. He felt the weight of representation and responsibility, which may have influenced some of his decisions. However, viewers were left questioning his sincerity as he navigated relationships with the contestants. Grant's choices often seemed questionable, leading to confusion about his true intentions. Grant has stated in interviews that he understands why fans felt disengaged from the season and acknowledges that he didn't create the most entertaining environment for viewers. The connection he was supposed to have with Litia didn't play out as expected, leaving many wondering if he was leading her on. He ultimately made the decision to choose Juliana, which shocked both Litia and the audience. Despite his choices, Grant remains optimistic about his overall experience. He emphasizes that there was an intention behind everything, that the goal was always to find love, and he ultimately did get engaged to Juliana. However, his reflection poses an important discussion point about the nature of reality TV dating. How can leads better communicate their feelings and intentions with contestants to avoid misunderstandings and heartbreak? As Season 10 of Bachelor in Paradise approaches, fans are curious about Grant's future. Will he continue to learn from his past experiences, and how will he approach relationships moving forward? With new twists and familiar faces slated to appear in the upcoming season, there's much to speculate as we eagerly await what lies ahead for Grant Ellis and his journey of redemption. Finally, we have to address the backlash against Grant Ellis, which has been swirling among fans since the conclusion of Season 29. Many viewers were not shy about voicing their opinions, comparing Grant unfavorably to other leads in the franchise, notably Zoe McGrady, who is regarded as one of the best in Bachelor history. Fans were particularly frustrated with Grant's behavior during the season, as they perceived him to be disingenuous. Constantly caught up in his musical ambitions, Grant often dedicated too much time to showcasing his talent on camera, leading many to feel that he was more interested in fame than finding genuine love. This pursuit raised eyebrows, as viewers questioned whether he was truly there for the right reasons. Moreover, social media erupted with comparisons between Grant and Zoe McGrady, who is praised for his heartfelt connections and transparency with the contestants. One fan even highlighted the difference by stating, "You know who didn't say I love you to both women?" This pointed critique emphasized how fans believed Grant mismanaged his emotional connections, especially with Litia and Juliana. In response to the growing criticism, Grant has attempted to defend himself and his choices, but the shadow of discontent lingers. The online discourse has sparked a larger conversation about how Bachelor leads manage their relationships and the importance of authenticity in their roles. It appears that this backlash has prompted Grant to reflect more deeply on his actions and the impact they had, not just on the women involved, but on the audience as well. As we continue to track the evolving storyline, it's clear that the impact of Grant's season will linger in the memories of fans and contestants alike. Will this criticism shape his future decisions, or will he emerge from the backlash stronger? Only time will tell as we keep our eyes on the journey of Grant Ellis and how he navigates the complex world of Bachelor Nation moving forward.